Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna try to read three, but I fear they might not let me because they said only 5 minutes. So I'll start with one that is called Labyrinths. This is the first time I read in English in public, and the first time I read a poem. This is a Frankenstein text that it's made of journal entries and reflections, so it might not feel very cohesive, but I thought precisely because of that it's a good presentation. It's called Labyrinth. I would like to tell you what being lost means to me, but first a warning. I have always been a kind of colorblind in discerning between matters of folly and flight. I confess, my blood has always been the color of fire. For this, I could never tell if I was burning or running. And it is I who speaks, of that I am almost certain. But of whom, why, what do I speak? When ruminating over words' death of meaning, I grant myself a pause to elucidate this delirium of sheltering lies. What is it? I've always responded to Seneca that the wind has to blow before the sailor can find his course. Direction is an extremely direct word. When? Cuando did my compass turn into a riddle? Do not stand still. I speak of a pathos not yet traced. If you did, you didn't. If you do not think you have, oh my friend, you are already entangled. And to you and no one else I say, let's have it, be it. Or am I going to have to really say it? Should I say the words? Should I? To be lost, adrift, disoriented, perdido, verloren, perdu. It is to simply not know where the fuck you're going. Is much more than that as well. Which is to say, infinitesimally less. To be lost is to turn. To be lost is to burn before the discovery of fire. To taste the pleasures of disembodied flesh. To navigate a sea of eyelids and mouths that never sat up. To be lost is to find a dancing feather in the windy mist of a frosty morning and wonder, was it a swallow or a crow? To spend a lifetime trying to reconstruct that obscure bird. To die, and in dying say, I don't fucking know why, but I did it. I go back to the mirror and it tells me, no, it doesn't tell me. The mirror bends, it bends and deforms, it deforms and changes, it flows like grey matter, like bile, it changes and flows and deforms. The mirror is a soup, the soup I never had, the soup of my eyes, the soup of grandma. It flows and changes and deforms, the soup of my life now escaping down the sink. I never had it, but I swear I remember the taste of the day I lost it. Now, in the basement's pipes, you can hear the echo of a distant laughter. And every laugh is a riddle. And if I hear with enough attention, it tells me something I ignore every single time. In the confidence of the darkness of my cellar, I listen to the secrets the pipes tell me about myself, recollecting bits and pieces from past and future. I ignore where my base got their flame, or how many dreams of possibility can fit into a single organism. What am I? What will I leave behind? My mind is already more saturated than his liver. And there are so many. Too many organs I need to keep, preserve. Blood. How much can it be drained? How many trees had to die to bring the fire? I always hated puzzles and labyrinths. But not anymore. I used to ask, why break something into 1,000 pieces so that you can reconstruct it? But not anymore. But why? Why? Because you are lost. Because the full picture is a lie if it ignores singularity. And as for labyrinths, I will only say that I no longer give a fuck about the way out. Digging in seems to me a much better route towards the freedom that so many seek and fear finding. The angst of being lost comes from the refusal to read the labyrinths. Thus, man, like fucking for virginity, or reading to evade language. Being lost is a skill. Being irrevocably lost is to acknowledge an horizon of open doors, is to treat hourglasses like boats drifting on tomorrow's shore, to praise equally books and maps and labyrinths, because every book is a labyrinth, and every labyrinth a map of itself. This is my secret, my downfall, my Ithaca.